Got to play from the seat today, man. I couldn't be in the lab, man. Had to come out early this morning and grab something. So I ain't really get a chance to go, look at the joint, man. You know what I mean? Internet buzzing, I'm quite sure. You know what I mean? But I ain't gonna go over there right now, man. We gonna keep it in the moment and we gonna keep it consistent, right? And so this is what I want to share with you, right? Whenever we in dialogue, a point of view belongs to you, just as mine belongs to me. A point of view, your point of view belongs to you as mine does to me. And that's all that's about, man. You understand what I'm saying? Falling out with each other with a different opinion or a different point of view needs to stop. You know what I mean? That has been fucking us up as a community for the longest of time. Even if we look at it from a political standpoint, when Jesse Jackson and Al Sharpton was once a team and then they became frenemies. You understand what I'm saying? Things like that get in the way. And when we allow, because I'm saying we allow that. We allow differences to, become so, um, monumental in our dealings with each other, man, that we can't get over them, we can't get past them. You see what I'm saying? And what progress can be made if we can't look past a difference? We ain't always gonna agree. You shouldn't always want to agree with nobody. Somebody that's always agreeing with you, you better keep your eye on that motherfucker because they up to something. I say that to say that the law created us as individuals. You know what I mean? We are all individuals in our own capacity and in our own right. You see what I'm saying? And let that be as it is. Understand that just because you see something and I don't see what you see, don't make me your enemy. You know what I'm saying? Let me say that again. If you see something that I may not see, just because I don't see it does not make me your enemy. We see different. You understand what I'm saying? Because a lot of times, when I post things or when I say things, people be taking on airs as if I'm speaking to them. That's good that you feel that way because it makes me know that I'm doing my job. It makes me know that my impact is that effective that whatever I'm saying is making you take personal. You understand what I'm saying? But I don't really mean it personally. I mean it in general whenever I speak because I'm not just speaking to you. Some of you that I'm speaking to now and will be speaking to in the future may be what inspire a spill, right? Some of you may be the object or the person or the energy that inspired a spill. Ain't no question, but whenever I dare to take, ears on my square, it's, in general, and it's for any and everybody that's out there. You understand what I'm talking about? That's how I flow when I get on the wave. You know what I mean? I'm not really trying to be personal with anybody, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful to anybody. One thing about me, when you get to know me, you will know this. I never initiate the bullshit. I just take it to a place that you would not expect. You understand what I'm saying? That's how come I don't like getting in trouble because I don't know when to stop when I'm in that zone. You know what I mean? That has always plagued me for most of my life, man. I've been better at it now, as an adult. What I do now is I stay away from energies that I know don't comport with my energy. If your energy and my energy doesn't comport, then we not gonna fuck with each other. I'm gonna give you your space and I'm gonna demand mine. You understand what I'm saying? That's just the way that go. But, people gotta understand that just because people disagree with you, you know, in a point of reference or in a point of view, that don't mean that they against you. I mean, you know who you against and you know who's against you. I mean, it's a vibe. You can feel it when you know you ain't feeling somebody or when you know they not feeling you. Don't ignore it because that's real. That's instinctive, man. That's, an instinct gonna make you feel that. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you gonna feel it instinctively because it's not right. It's not comporting with your energy. You understand what I'm saying? You know when somebody trying to shoot you down when they finding fault in everything that you do. That's different. A lot of times I just disagree with people in a point of view just based on, you know, you know, mass opinions, you know what I mean? Broad opinions, they can come from anywhere, random opinions. Like the other day when I was talking about the thing about women, not walking around inside the nude. That's just my personal opinion, man. If you walking around naked, listen, man, live your life. I'm not judging you. Who the fuck am I to judge you? I can't judge you. You understand what I'm saying? Not that I'm accomplish this stupid shit we be getting caught up with in society. What the fuck that mean? I made it out of prison. Could you do that? But anyway, I'm not trying to challenge you in that way. I'm not trying to disrespect you in no kind of way. You understand what I'm saying? I just see a different view from you. You understand what I'm saying? You know, there's nothing personal. I don't even know a bunch of y'all out here. You know, I got 2,000 and something Facebook friends, maybe 3,000. I don't know. And now I'm on YouTube. And I don't know all them people. I don't know all y'all. You understand what I'm saying? But when I speak to a topic, I speak to it. Women walking around in the nude was my personal opinion. If you want to walk around nude, go ahead, keep doing it. Who the fuck am I to judge? When I see shit like that, I don't fuck with shit like that, because that shit like that brought about a different type of result in my life, and I stay away from shit like that. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I'm putting out there. You know, we have choices, and if it's better choices to choose from than the choice that you're about to choose that's going to lead into some bullshit, I suggest from experience. I'm 50 and I can say that because I mean I lived enough life to say that. You understand what I'm saying? Make a better fucking choice. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your energy. Don't waste your money. And don't waste your life. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's not worth it. Yeah, I did all them years in the penitentiary. Guess what? They sent my black ass right back to the hood I left. I ain't getting no motherfucking $1 million check for being the stand-up nigga of a quarter of a century with a bad bitch in a limousine. I always say that. My sons came to pick me up, my homegirl Kia, man, and we came back to Brooklyn. You know, they gave me the $40, but I had money in my pocket, so I had more than $40 when it was time to get out of prison. A bag of pictures and some personals, and we bounced. Little mama made me the first meal when I came home after doing 26 years, and I'm here. You understand what I'm saying? So a motherfucker seen a lot to say enough. You understand what I'm saying? If you don't gotta, don't. If you don't have to, don't. It ain't worth it. What's worth it? Staying out here with your family, being a leader. You understand what I'm saying? I remember one time a sister asked me, oh, you like it in jail? I did a bitch like, she was crazy. Fuck you mean I like it in here? But her experience with people in jail, they always went in and came out, went in and came out, went in and came out. You understand what I'm saying? Motherfucker was making a career out of it. You understand what I'm saying? No, we don't do that. We learn from it the first time and we keep it pushing after. You understand what I'm saying? Let me be that example. Most of us can't see it that way, but some of us do. I know a whole bunch. I'm going to do a reunion soon. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do something soon where I could get a bunch of motherfuckers that been home after doing more than 25 years in the penitentiary and see how they thriving out here. That's what we need, a reality show like that. Not no 60 days, nigga did 6 months and now he home talking about he was in jail. Get the fuck out of here with that MTV shit. No. Do a motherfucking goddamn live show like they do with Love and Hip Hop and all that shit with motherfuckers who out here after doing 25 years in the penitentiary and out here getting money. You understand what I'm saying? Running businesses. I know motherfuckers that got businesses after doing all that years in the penitentiary. I'm about to have a few because that's how I move. You understand what I'm talking about? But it can be done. You understand what I'm saying? So whenever, man, like I said, you got a better choice, man, you know, in front of a face of choices to choose from, you choose the better one, man. And why I say in front of a face of choices, that's poetic, a face of choices. It's a face because it's always a choice, y'all. You just gotta look at it, man. You gotta look at the situation and sometimes see a choice that ain't readily seen, man. You understand saying? You got to be clairvoyant in a sense. You got to be prepared. I'm going to always demonstrate and point to my mind and my imagination when I talk about what a man is and what being prepared and what a plan comes from. You need that. Because without that, you ain't got shit, homie. You shooting the dice. Every single day, you shooting the dice. You can't live your life like that. You understand saying? This shit is a chess match, homie. You know what I mean? You got to sharpen your motherfucking skills, homie. You know what I mean? You got to see that board 3 and 4 moves ahead, homie. And then you got to effectuate. You know, because ain't nothing going to come to a dreamer but some sleep. Not a dream. Some sleep. A dreamer looking for more sleep so we can dream some more. People be saying ain't nothing coming to a dreamer but a dream. He got that already. That nigga looking for more rest. He want to stay asleep so he continue to dream. We not dreaming, homie. We gonna dream, then we gonna put that dream into meaning. So if we dreaming, we gonna put that dream into meaning. Let that be the slogan of the day. You understand saying? If we dreaming, we gonna put that dream into meaning. You know, just to dream for dreaming's sake, That's a buster's move. You know what I mean? Because a go-getter gonna dream it, he gonna get up and believe it, then he gonna get out there and be it. Yo, hold that, man. I'ma leave y'all with that. You already know it's your boy 10 Toes Down. It's going on YouTube, man. You know what I mean? Everything I said here come from me. YouTube don't write for me. They don't speak for me. They just giving me a little space so I can be me. You want to see everything right here is self-made, man. Hit the like buttons if you liking this shit that I'm giving up, man. Subscribe to my channel if you fuck with me. If you fuck with me, fuck with me. Because I got some more of this shit coming. This shit come from the heart, y'all. I ain't got to write a script. This shit come from the dough. What I see, I know how to articulate. And with that, I'ma leave it right there. You already know. One. You thought I was going to forget? I never.